opportunity and feel fortunate and feel lucky that somebody took the time and shared this business with me. I will always thank forever the gentleman who actually called me up and took me out to lunch one afternoon and really shared the opportunity with me. Now, for those of you that don't know a little of our story, I actually bought the membership in 1985. Now, the person who sold me the membership did not recruit me. That was a bad deal, for that individual. But somebody came and sat me down, Beverly and I at our kitchen table in our little town, or actually our little town in Georgia at that time, and shared this membership with us, and obviously we saw the value, as you heard all day today by all the great speakers that we've had. And really, I couldn't figure any way that I wouldn't purchase this membership. It just made all the sense in the world. We didn't have wills. We dealt with issues and challenges and situations in our life where a lawyer would have been very, very, very helpful to teach every one of us in our family. That's right. So we bought the membership. And as Tony talked about a little while ago when he was up here, we used the membership. And when we used that membership, we got our wills, and we used it for other things. I won't go into all the things that we used it for. It made a significant difference in really our relationship with the law firms, and obviously using the product made a big difference in my belief in what we were doing. And then about 7 years later, somebody came and sat me down and said, take a look at Free Biblical Services. That person today, he makes his home in another part of the world, but he sat me down and he said, Dave, we need to look at the marketing side of Free Biblical Services. Well, I said, I've already sold the product. And I said, I understand the value of what this service is really all about. He said, well, take a look at the business model. And I started looking at it. He had done something pretty significant for Free. He was a school teacher, also had been a coach. And he had built in about a, 3 or 4 year period of time, a pretty substantial 6-figure residual. I did not understand the word residual. As many of you probably don't know what that really means until you listen to the speakers you heard today, like Bill Kaufman, talk a little bit about that. And I looked at him and I said, you know what, you built a 6-figure residual income. I said, you're really not as sharp. And I really, honestly, sincerely thought if this guy could do it, then why couldn't I? But I wanted to make sure, ladies and gentlemen, I was going to make the right decision. And here's a really big, important part of my presentation, each and every one of you guys, is making the right decision and choosing the right business model is really a critical factor in what we're going to do. Our life is, relatively is designed around finding some profession, finding something that we want to do, and as a result of it, make a long story short, dedicate yourself to that. But the bottom line was, I was 45 years of age at that time. And Beverly and I had been through some business issues and some challenges. And like many of you, all of a sudden there was, all of a sudden the companies that you thought were so good weren't so good. So I was going to make a thorough investigation of prepaid legal services. And being a big football fan, as many of you well know, I do a lot of coaching. Been coaching for over 30 years. Been coaching kids. Well, I get to see 3 of them play on national TV. That I had an opportunity to coach and played for major universities and Division I colleges today. And at that time, he mentioned something about a guy named Roger Staubach who became a shareholder of Free Biblical Service. And I said, Roger Staubach's a great quarterback? He said, yeah. And I said, well, I'd like to have an appointment with him. Just that quickly, I said, I'd like to meet him. And somebody said, well, I don't know if we can set that up or not. I said, well, surely somebody can do that. And I flew here to Dallas, Texas. And I had an opportunity to meet with Roger, spend a couple hours with him, had a chance to see the Heisman Trophy, which I was really interested in. And he said what he had saw with Free Biblical Services and what his investigation showed him, that was probably going to be the next medical and office industry all over again. That's what gives me to drive 2.5 hours north from here. Many of you should be making that town of Ada, Oklahoma. Yeah. Right. We don't want to get to it. It's just not some place that just, basically put on your vacation level. I got to Ada, Oklahoma, stayed in this little thing called the Green Frog Hotel. At that time, nobody, Mr. Stonesheimer argued the fact that there was no such hotel, but evidently a tornado went through there. And took the letters off, whatever letters was there spelled Green Frog. But anyway, I stayed at what I call the Green Frog Hotel. Next morning, we went in and had an opportunity to meet, I think all 25 employees at the time. I can't remember how many were there. Randy Harper is there, and a significant group of other people are still with us today. And to make a long story short, I got a good feeling about where I was at. I toured the operation and got a chance to meet Mr. Stone Cipher. Saw this was a guy from Oklahoma. Nobody special, nobody that came from any great wealthy background, but just a guy that was wanting to do something great. And he had put together this company called Prepaid Legal Services. And in my 48 hours there, here's what was important to me. And you hear this a lot, and you'll hear it continuously a lot with all of our great speakers in the world of prepaid legal services today, because they're parts in the business. They realize, that what they've got themselves into with prepaid legal services today, they fell in love with it. They found a family, they found a home, they found a hometown. And that's what I found. I found Ada, Oklahoma, and prepaid legal services to be really taking us back to where Beverly and I grew up in this little town of Ogden, Ohio. Population of about 4,500 people, still 4,500. They replace you when you leave. It's really a cute little place. And what I saw people walking around with leather sweaters on, with a P on their leather sweater. I thought, my gosh, everybody here must have went to the same school. And no, this is a P for prepaid. And I said, they require you to wear this? They said, no, we did this on our own. I said, you're so proud of your company that you would actually have a P for prepaid legal? They said, that's right. And that really caught me. And I made a commitment, because look, here's what I want to sell you on tonight. If I have to sell you on anything here this evening, is the fact that where you are at this very moment in the time of your life, you've made the right decision. And I'm going to tell you that straight up. And the reason I'm going to tell you that straight up is because I know it. I investigated. I did all you can do. Make the decision not to be involved, but then again, all the reasons why to be involved. And I made a commitment. I was 45 years of age, and then you go, when you look at the game of life, you look at it like in a game of football, there's 4 quarters, right? Well, when you're about 45 years of age, you're probably into the 3rd quarter. And how many of you in the 3rd quarter, right? Some of you, 4th quarter. A couple of you here today, you're in overtime, or some of you we got a couple of people here tonight that are in a 2-minute warning. I mean, we got the so your urgency factor is picking up here. But I wanted the next 2 quarters of my life to be well spent. And I didn't want somebody else to be in control of it. And I saw where I could have the opportunity. And when I left prepaid legal services on that day in 1992 and beginning 1993, I had made a decision and a commitment beyond anything that you could possibly imagine. And you heard the stories today from some of the speakers up here that were talking about the situations and challenges that you went in and went through. And the reason I had to tell you this story tonight, many of you heard it 100 times, but for our new people here at this convention tonight, it's important that you understand it. I didn't know everything there was to know about prepaid legal at the time. I knew that the product worked, that the commissions paid, and I thought that in itself was enough. And so as a result of it, I took off. And I made a decision I was going to build the biggest business prepaid legal services has ever seen. And nobody told me when I left Ada, Oklahoma, that we're only in 30 states. So I guess I just didn't ask that question. And I still remember going to the state of Ohio, and I see some of the Lemire family that are here today. And I remember doing a meeting. We had about 200 people involved in the business. Applications were flowing into prepaid legal services. Really excited. I mean, I was pumped up. Only to get a call from Ada, Oklahoma saying, hey, look, we're not in Ohio yet. That's a crappy deal. So I had to go back and tell everybody, look, you can still become an associate, stay associate, but your membership is not active because we're really not legally in the state, but you can market in Indiana. And what I simply did, I didn't quit. I recognized it. I remember Kathy Benson and I were talking. I said, Kathy, let's become more aggressive. I said, let's make the new word in the world of prepaid legal to be aggressive. Meaning that we were going to go after this in every state, and we're going to try to get these states open and do the things that could basically change the history of this company. And really, we kind of grabbed that attitude at the home office in Ada, Oklahoma. And again, that aggressiveness changed when we got all these states eventually open, and now the provinces of Canada today. But the bottom line is, certainly we went through some struggle. We went through some challenges. And many of the pioneers that are in this room here today, you have to respect all that. But also today, what I really respect is the fact that the young crowd that is here today, the people that will pioneer prepaid legal and our new name of our company, which obviously all of you would like to know that tonight. the name's going to be? You know, I'm not saying that some mom going to watch. She like to me, she says, what the name's going to be? Is it going to be a bad change? Is the name going to be bad? I said, what's your name now? Mary Smith. I will know with you before you got married. Dombrowski. You made it. You made it. Am I right? Doesn't matter? Because the individual, the membership in prepaid legal is the love of our life, and the opportunity is love of life. You don't really give a shit what the Family and I grew up in Market, Ohio, little cute little town, Ohio. Grew up on the same street, 10 houses from each other. Known her since she's 5 years of age, and you can see she's the same size as many of you want. We didn't come from well. Let me tell you what we did. We came from a good family. Good father drove a on-brand truck. Always wonder why he didn't fall off the truck. The door was always open. When he got off the street, you know, past our house, when he take those trucks home, you wonder why he won't out, because they would never have seatbelts back there. My father worked with a metal mechanic in a rubber company in Akron, Ohio. The house that was still up, I still have it today. It was built in the early 1900s. Still has wool insulation in the wall. Beverly grew up with 3 additional sisters, 1 bathroom, an FAK 235 house just down the street, 10 houses from where her and I grew up. Went to the same school. She was a homecoming queen and cheerleader. I wound up playing in the sports team quite often, and played high school football and all that. But we've known each other forever is what it comes down to. And the reason I tell you that story is because we don't come from wealth. We don't come from anything special. We come from basically hard-working families who believe in the American dream. My father and mother came from basically the Depression time, where things were tough, and they accounted a great deal of things in their life because they saw what that did. They saw what depression, they saw what, how it was in the food, to be without things and so forth. Now, they never accomplished millions of dollars in income, but what they did accomplish was the fact that they could make their payments, they could have their house, they could have their cars, they could do things for our family. We had good privileges. Yeah, You know, the fact of the matter is that basically what we saw was hardworking people. So here's what America really is, hardworking people. It's people that come from the grassroots of Oklahoma. They come from the grassroots of parts of the country where you're from today. They go to the Friday night football games and walk down and you get the enthusiasm and excitement. And you feel good about where you're at. Well, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you here in the great state of Texas, with the new partnership with Mid-Ocean and the greatest new coaching staff that I have ever seen in the world of business opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, welcome home. Welcome back to the grassroots. They can't speak. Are you with me? Maybe can't hear, or you're with me. But they're here tonight because they believe in the American dream. They want a chance. Yeah. There are people that fight the country because they just want a chance. The bottom point I'm trying to make to you tonight is all Beverly and I really want was a chance. We just wanted a vehicle, a tool that I can take my hard work and apply it each and every day with a no-quit type of attitude. You see, that's what this country was built on. It was built on a no-quit attitude. Yet some of you will leave here, and you'll go home and you'll get killed by some mealy-mouthed little maggot that has basically don't knock you down. And when they got to get up and slap some people.
Yes. Woo!
There is no other company in God's green earth, and I can tell you I have done this. I have done the investigation. Don't tell me. I can tell you today, there's companies out there today trying to recruit people left and right, and people are getting in those companies. They're selling crap. Crap. Crap.com is probably going to be the next one. You know, bunch of shit is what I'm sorry, I apologize to all the people in prison for having been one of them. I believe you got to hear it like it is sometimes. All right? Some coffee crap. I can get it in my room. Feel it down the hallway while the leave's not messing. I can get that. Don't tell me what his juice is doing for you. You can't even feel it running so up you want to fall through. I can figure it out. Don't tell me it's the greatest stuff in the world, all right? What it is somebody's trying to sell you on making money. They don't really care about it. You see, I don't believe that's a business any of you want to be in. I think some of you have been in those businesses and you're just sick and tired of that and you want to come home.
Yeah! Woo!
Sell a prepaid legal, you don't sell it. You've got to sell this, you've got to get back away from people. This is a product that's just making a simple, common sense decision, and if they can't make it, you don't want them anyway. We want people that can think. We want people that can understand what our country is all about. If somebody tells you they got to think about it, say, well, then don't drive your damn car home, because if you're my neighbor here, you shouldn't be getting in that automobile. Don't give me this, and I got to go home and pray on it. God is everywhere. You keep him at your house. I want to know what room he's in. I think God is everywhere. I'm going to pray for you right now. And he said, get in, get busy, get your ass up and see that. Because when I build business, I build family, I build friendships. I built these friendships all over the country. But most of the time, people come up to me and they'll say, Dave, you give me a hand here, can you help me out a little bit? And I said, absolutely. Who's your umpire? I said, you are. Because I don't keep score. See, I don't keep score. See, I believe the score is, I think Brian said a pretty good thing here today. He says a lot of good things. Every once in a while, I still have to really say something about. And the fact of the matter is, we are family. If that guy's driving that car to the, I don't know, maybe what Brian said, it might have been Michael Hughes, okay? If somebody's driving that car to the church, they're living better, doing better things, and they're prepaid legal, and they've accomplished some great things, isn't that exciting for you and I? You see, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's the key to it. Been around the game of football all my life. I've never left the football field since 1959. I played on the very first Ohio World Pee Wee Championship football team in 1959. And since then, I've been around kids, coaching, doing things. And I still love all that today because I just love the challenge. I love being involved in the challenge. Now, not every play that we run do we win do we score touchdowns. Not every time that we get on the field do we win every game. But most of them, but not everyone. And the fact of the matter is, I recognize the fact is that you got to stay on the field to play to be successful in life. See, quitting is not an option in life. I can't even say the damn word with any dignity at all. Quit. I quit. Help her ass out of here. You how much I believe in what we're doing. I know we're not a gimmick and a gadget. I know when that person buys a membership in Free Physical Services, we've done something wonderful for that family. Something good. And you know, when you look at the world we live in, when God created the world, where He rested on that seventh day, but He looked down and said, what? This is good. This is good. What we've done in Free Physical Services is good. What we're about to do is going to be greater and better. But it's going to take what? It's going to take the leadership. It's going to take all of the people in this room here today that made the commitment. You know, Sean Michael up here today, he was talking about the fact that his vacuum is concrete garage where he lives. That's a question of God. Who the hell vacuums a concrete garage? I guess you're pretending. Maybe there'll be carpet here someday. I don't know. But I tell you what, I love the story. You see, I love the story of the little people in life that fight the giants in life. And sometimes the giants are pretty big that you're going to fight. Those giants today could be your electric bill, it could be your gas bill, it could be your house payment, it could be the education that you want for your children. You fight a lot of giants. Let me tell you what we have here at Free Legal Services today. And again, I don't care what the name is tomorrow, whether it's Dave, or whatever it is. I know that these guys have worked diligently hard to put together what's important to help you and I. And here's why you have to understand. People don't write checks for $600 and some million basically just to have fun. All right? You know, because the people that are involved in this are bright people. They're people that build companies, understand businesses, and understand all that. And they didn't put their mouth on the line, they put their money on the line.
Right.
And ladies and gentlemen, you know what they did more than 4 million than anything before, and I'm going to tell these guys that we're on that right now, you ain't seen nothing of that. And the reason I'm going to tell them that is because when they wrote that check, here's the first thing that said to me. They said, look, we're going to bet on you guys. We're betting on you, prepaid legal, and every leader that we have talked in this company to take themselves up to a standard to be part of our teammates, we're willing to gamble that big on you and me. And if they're willing to take that risk on you and me, ladies and gentlemen, I can promise you this today, that we as associates in this business here tonight, we as the people that are the leaders of our company will take this company to the next level and beyond the next level for generations and generations. This ain't never going to stop, and you all know why. Sex. It cannot stop. It cannot stop. You're all duplicate process of it. Family members and children and children and children and children. You realize we'll never saturate this? Can't happen. Can't happen. It'll never happen. You know, generations from now, there'll be members joining your organization that you will have never met because you'll be long gone. Now, someday I'll be gone. They'll be sad. I'm sure that Rip, and Alan, who is ever the president and CEO of our company at that time, will probably show a picture of me in bed. And I hope they do. They'll say, well, this is the first $1 million income earner with prepaid legal, but most importantly, they're doing more business now than they're dead than they were when they were alive. Ladies and gentlemen, the music of Elvis Presley plays on. The music of Michael Jackson plays on. I will tell you this today. We have struck up a new band. We have struck up a new band. And the chords are going to get played tomorrow morning. The music's going to be played. The music will become louder. The music will become more what? Vibrant all across our country and Canada, or whatever part of the world that we may wind up in someday. And you know what? We're the instruments that will make that music happen. I just want to challenge you tonight. I want to challenge you as prepaid legal family that be champions in your life tonight. Don't back down. God did not design you to go backwards in life. If He would have done that, He would have reversed your feet. If you ever look down and see your heels, you've got a problem. Everything behind a prepaid associate. Do you ever back down? If you get hit and knocked down, you're going to take a fall. You're going to take a shot. You're going to take a few hits. Are y'all with me? Yeah.